Hi, I've been waiting for you. I have a special treat today. French apple cake and a hot cup of tea, a little conversation with my friends. I can't wait. You know, this is a French apple cake that I learned how to make a number of years ago. It's so easy and economical, but you know, I've taken this traditional recipe and given it a new twist. Philadelphia cream cheese in the cake and the topping. So we're going to have a marvelous time today, and we're going to finish up this incredible competition by sitting down for a cup of tea, French apple cake, and a topping of whipped Philadelphia cream cheese, nuts and honey, and Cool Whip. It's going to be spectacular. Let's head over to the kitchen and I'll show you how to make this incredible cake. Step one is to prepare a caramel sauce, and that's the easiest thing in the world. We've got our burner on, heating up, put it about medium. We're going to take 3/4 of a cup of sugar and 4 teaspoons of water. And we're just going to sit here and stir this around until it starts to turn a little bit brown. That's making the caramel. It's just simply sugar and water. It's so easy. You need to watch this and just keep stirring. When it starts to brown, when you have a nice light caramel color, you're going to add the juice of 1/2 lemon. All right, we're going to add a little bit of lemon, and it gets very bubbly very fast, and we're going to just take this and pour it into the bottom of our spring form pan. And girls, you're just going to spread that around. Now, don't worry about what sticks in your pan. That's easy to get off. All you have to do is put it under some warm water and let it soak a bit, and it will come right off. All right, guys, what we've got is the caramel in our pan. We poured it right from the saucepan in here, and it does get stiff right away as soon as it starts to cool. Remember, this is just melted sugar, not a bad thing to start a cake with, right? Okay, step 2 is actually the apples. We've got 4 to 6 apples depending on the size. Mine were kind of small, so I used 6 today. You're going to take these apple slices and you're going to make a nice little circular pattern, and you're going to build that out. So you start in the middle and then build out the slices. It's super easy. Or, you know, if your kids are helping, they can do lines, they can do stars. It's really a matter of putting the apples into the caramel. Now don't worry that it's a little bit hardened, because what's going to happen in the oven, the apples and the caramel are going to make this nice wetting, and when you unmold the pan, and your cake will be upside down, all of the caramel will be there with your apples on the top of the cake. Step 3, super easy. We're taking 3 whole eggs and 3/4 cup of sugar, and we are beating them together until they're nice and light. And at this point, we are going to add 8 ounces of butter. Now, this is a European cake, and European cakes have a lot of butter. That's why it tastes so yummy. So we've got melted butter, then we've got 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. You can use either variety, the whipped or the regular. And then we have 1 cup of flour. I'm going to mix these 3 things together along with our eggs and sugar. Then I'm going to spend a couple of minutes with the beaters, making sure that it's all well blended and nice and fluffy. Mixed to perfection. Now let's pour this cake batter into our springform pan on top of our apples and our caramel sauce. This is a wonderful, yummy, super easy cake mix. As I said, it's just butter, flour, sugar, and a lot of love. Here we go. The Philadelphia cream cheese is really a super ingredient for any cake. I'll tell you, girls, you can use this with this cake mix or even with a boxed cake mix. It adds a creaminess, a richness that you just don't find in a cake without it. It's absolutely a spectacular secret or not so secret ingredient, because I think we're all talking about Philadelphia cream cheese these days. Just a nice spread around so that this cake batter is touching the sides of the pan. This is a non-stick springform pan, And we are going to do this, and then we're going to put it in the oven for 35 minutes at 350 degrees, and you're going to take out a cake that will make you look like a professional chef. And these gorgeous little delights, I take 1 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese, that's the nuts and honey variety, and I whip it, and then I add a nice big cup of Cool Whip. Fold the two of them together and make like ice cream balls. I set them on a plate and put them in the freezer. So when you cut the cake and it's nice and warm, you put one of these on top of each slice of cake, and you've got the warm cake and the cold Philly Cool Whip mixture. It's absolutely spectacular. Here's the cake, 35 minutes. I put a toothpick in and pulled it out. The cake was definitely done. This is what it looks like. And now we are ready to turn it over, unmold it, and show you how absolutely gorgeous it is. Now I've got a nice big plate. I'm just going to put it on top here. You don't want to let this sit too long before you unmold it, because you've got that nice caramel there. And if the caramel cools down completely, it will stick to the top. So again, this is a springform pan. We're going to turn it over, and we're going to hope for the best here. This is a well-used springform pan. It hasn't let me down yet. I can feel it's all pulled away. Oh my goodness, this looks fantastic. Now, this is what happens sometimes. I have a couple of pieces of apple that stuck to the pan. So what we're going to do is just scrape those right out. They just got a little bit stuck there. And we are going to replace them back into our cake, and no one will ever know. So there we go. It just takes a second to get this going in the right direction. Voila. And one more little one right there. Okay. Look how gorgeous that is. I'm going to let it cool a little bit before we cut it and taste it. It's tasting time. I'm very excited. I really can't wait to share this with you. French apple cake with a twist. And this cake would not be this cake without the Philadelphia cream cheese. Ooh, it's going to be so, so yummy. And we've got this wonderful topping to put on top of it. Yum. Now, this cake took 35 minutes in the oven, which is not really very long. Oh, yum. How about that? And let me get one of these toppings to go on top of it. That's Philadelphia cream cheese, nuts and honey, along with some Cool Whip. About equal amounts. Let me get my napkin. My cat is here. He wants to join in. He likes Philadelphia cream cheese. Can you blame him? All right, here we go. I cannot wait.
Sorry.
Absolutely spectacular. And you know, Bacco thinks so too. Oh my goodness, ladies, this was absolutely fabulous. You know, this has been a terrific 8 weeks. Paula, I thank you so much. Craft Foods, what a great idea you had to do this competition. You know, it's been a roller coaster. We all want to win. We've all become friends. It's been absolutely spectacular. Thank you. And I hope you don well this evening. Bye.